My best friend has been using pictures of me to catfish her long-distance boyfriend of 5 years. My best friend Maggie and I are 5 years ago, Maggie spent spring break a couple states away and matched with a guy on Tinder. When she came back to campus, she immediately told me all about him. She bragged about how amazing he was and how they'd only gone out to dinner once, but they were already talking 24/7. I got super excited for her since her dating life had been basically non-existent for ages. I asked to see a picture of him, and that was the only time I ever saw what he looked like. Over the past 5 years, he's been her entire world. She talks about him constantly, always has her nose buried in her phone, and gets ridiculously clingy when he takes too long to text back. There hasn't been a single day where I haven't heard about this guy. Since he sends presents and flowers on Valentine's Day, I figured they were practically dating. So I asked her why they never met up again, and she said they were both too busy and broke to make a trip. I suggested letting him stay with us, but she always refused. So I didn't bring it up often because at the end of the day, it wasn't meant to be. That was until yesterday. Maggie had picked up a shift at work, so I was home alone all day. I was planning to just relax when I heard a knock at the door. I wasn't expecting anyone, but when I opened it, there was a guy standing there who I'd never seen before. He gasped and looked incredibly happy. He said hi, and I said hi back, but I was obviously very confused. He looked jittery and nervous at first. Then, out of nowhere, he barged in and scooped me up into a huge hug. I just froze, having no idea how to react. He told me, "I thought you were working? I was hoping your roommate would be here so I could surprise you when you got back." I still had no clue who this guy was, so I begged to be put down. I backed away from him and told him I didn't know who he was. He laughed and said, "Come on, Maggie, it's me." I quickly let him know I wasn't Maggie, and I didn't understand why he would think that since we looked nothing alike. It took a minute for both our brains to process what was happening. He asked me, "If you're not Maggie, who are you?" "I'm Summer, Maggie's roommate," I replied. Then something clicked, and I asked if he was Adam. He gave me a very slow yes, like he was confused out of his mind as well. But then something in him snapped, and he yelled out, "Holy fuck!" He proceeded to tell me that for the past 5 years, he thought he'd been talking to me. Every single picture he'd ever seen of Maggie had actually been pictures of me.